I've been busy. Mhm. So today, let's do egg rituals. My name is Ezenwanyimede Esther H. Marina. I'm from Umuahia North local government area of Abia State. My name is Silko. I live at the side here in Lagos State. So let's do egg rituals. So what do we need? We need eggs. Okay. For so many years, I use nothing. I don't use native fowl, hen, or chicken. I always use agric. The same goes with eggs. A lot of people wanted to kill themselves, saying I don't do it the way I used to do it. I don't. Yet they don't have hen or chicken or fowl. Today, all of them are using the same thing because that's native fowl is almost going extinct. The one you can see is so costly that let's not go there. Now everybody has come back to what I'm using. I keep saying it. I lead, others follow. So this is egg. Like I said, egg is egg, whether native or whatever. So many people who are in abroad, most of them can't get egg. Right now, can't get native egg. Right now, this native egg, some sell 1,000 naira for one. Some 800, or that is if you can see. So this is egg. I bought this one from the store. Normally, I always have a crate of egg at my altar. I don't need to wait for a ritual or something to do before we do it. I just go ahead and have these things just in case. All right, the first step is, this is the one I just did for myself. Okay. If something is, maybe you went for a wedding, you went for occasion, or you find yourself in a place that your body, see, let me tell you something, before anything happens to you, your body will always give you a sign. Your spirit will give you a sign through your body. Before that financial blessing stop, before that financial outpouring, before that financial open doors closes, before that those good things that used to happen to you, favor, mercy, grace stopped, that is a sign. That is why it's good for us to observe, to once in a while create a quiet time, okay, to meditate, not to pray, okay, to meditate. When you pray, you are asking, but when you meditate, you are waiting, you are listening, you are paying attention. Okay, it's important. Now, this is pin. I always have this thing, like 3 or 4. It can be small pin for sewing clothes. It can be small pin for, it can be the big pin for fixing hair. This is the size of it. It is always new one. I buy them new ones. Okay. I did this ritual for myself this morning for cleansing. I don't go out, so I hardly attend wedding or occasions. Okay. But so long as you're in this world, you can't say you are perfect. You can't say you're perfect. Why is this bad thing happening to me? I did not do this. I do not do that. Why is it happening to me? I don't go to people's house. It's 1 in a million. I hardly visit people. Not because I don't like people, but because the negative energies that is around is crazy. You might say, but I didn't sleep with anybody's husband. I didn't snatch anybody's boyfriend. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. It does not matter. Don't forget that we are still paying for karma debt or karmic debt of past life. I don't know. I keep saying this. You have seen your friends, or the kind of life they live, the kind of company they keep, the kind of things they do. But good things still happen to them. Beautiful things happen to them. But you are a nice person. You are a good person. These things happens to you. Bad things happen to you. Bad luck. You don't get good relationship. You don't get anything good. Whatever you have to labor and work for it. That is the way life is. That you don't do evil does not mean evil won't come to you. It's just like going into the forest and you see lion. They said, after I don't eat meat, so lion will not eat me. Lion will eat you. So I use this one to cleanse myself from my head. I rub it all over and projected what? any negativity and every negativity. After all, I go to market. Aside from that, that you are a spiritualist, that you are a pastor, that you are whatever you are, does not mean that the past things you did in this life, the bad things you did will not come knocking. You don't just pray and say, oh, it's well. You do rituals, you go and rest. No, no. All right. It's not as if I have a boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. You might say, why am I doing this? I am doing it because I'm in this world. So after using it to cleanse myself, okay, you can use white thread or black, okay. Red thread is for something else. I'm not going to teach about that today, but I'm going to teach you 2 things that you need to know about egg ritual. So I started rolling it. After rolling it, I add 1 pin and roll, and roll, and roll. That's the thread, and roll. When that pin becomes strong, I add another pin. I keep rolling, because if you're adding the whole pin at once, it will not. Pin is iron, it's new ones, so as to trap those negative energies. Because I see a lot of people do rituals of egg after cleaning their body. They now look for a place to throw it. Those energies, nothing is trapping them. They are not trapped. You have to trap them with pin. It has to do metal, even if it's not pin. If it's maybe you have small cotton iron in your house, or anything that has to do with metal, it can be more than 4. It can be as much as 10, but not less than 4, so that you can trap those negative energies. Okay, you can trap them. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm live on YouTube alone. Okay, I'm having issues with my phone, so I'm going to be sharing this on Facebook later. You keep doing what you see. I covered every part. Okay, if you are doing it and the egg breaks, start all over again. That is why it's good to have more than 2 eggs. In case one break, you use the other one. It's nothing bad. It's not bad. It didn't stop anything. Just make sure you clean it up, either with a toilet roll, clean them up, throw them away, then start another one if it breaks. So you have to be careful. Did you see that? Up and down. It's covered. Don't just use egg to cleanse yourself and just keep it. Okay, if I'm going out, I'll throw it away. Nothing is trapped there. It's not trapped. Did you see that? You have to trap it. Trap those energies. Okay? Metal, there's a lot of things about metal that a lot of us spiritualists don't understand. So you can cover the egg entirely. Okay? Keep rolling it until you are satisfied. That is after cleansing. Or maybe you slept with a guy, or you slept with a lady, and something, you find out that things are not going okay. As you cleanse yourself, use the same egg to cleanse your private parts. Okay? Your vagina, your penis, use it to cleanse your private parts very well. You have to be naked when you are doing this. I just put on my clothes now. Cleanse your private parts. Cleanse everywhere. There are a lot of ways there's a lot of ways that negative energies comes into our body. Yes. It's not only you have sex, you do this. There are some kind of clothes, there's some kind of ways, there's some kind of things that you notice it. Like people who are fair like to wear black because it brings out their fairness, their color. But it's not good. Most times it's not good. You know the kind of clothes you wear that brings you favor, not the kind of clothes you wear that people like you. So if they like you, what happens? What happens? Before you wear color, or before you wear whatever it is you are wearing, please check what happened as you went out on that day. So I'm done with this. I'm done with it. I have my incense I'm going to burn. This is what, back to sender or stop evil. Okay. And because of the kind of ritual I did, I'm burning green candle. I also use it to what? To cleanse myself. That is the first egg ritual. Okay, let's go to the second one. Then after that, if you have a flower pot outside of your in your corridor, your veranda, you can bury it inside. For those of you who lives in abroad, or you have where you live, you can't see sand or something like that, you can put it in a black nylon and put it in your dustbin, waste bin. So long as your waste bin is not in your inside of your apartment. I'm talking about those who have waste bin out of the compound, in front of the compound, beside their gate, outside, throw it there. But if you can get sand, if you can get, you have a place that is sand, that is earth, you can dug up the earth and do what, bury it. I'm going to bury this one. So I want it to be completely trapped. Okay. All right, let's go to the second ritual. All right, this is the second egg. This is salt. Okay, did you see that? This is salt. This ritual is for two purposes. This is palm oil. This is palm oil. You take that salt. Take as many as you can. Put it in your left palm. Put as many as you can in your left palm. Okay? You add the palm oil. You add the palm oil. Did you see that? Okay. Now you take the egg. You do what? You mix the egg and the oil and the palm oil. Did you see that? Mix. Mix. Did you see that? Now, for those of you who are not able to connect to your spiritual guide, your spiritual guides and guardians, your guardian angel, or whatever, or your spiritual husband or your spiritual wife, or to understand exactly the reason you are here, this egg ritual is for you. Okay? If you live in a compound or you live in a house that's like every house I've ever lived, this is the master bedroom. It has 2 windows. Okay? In the morning, there is always sun coming in from this side of the window. Then late in the afternoon, it comes in from here. So I don't need to go outside. Then I always like to live in downstairs flat and the back flat, so that it enables me to do all my rituals without people, people always blame you from their predicament. They have been suffering, but when they see you doing your rituals, they feel that you are the one you are the only person that is making it in the compound. You have taken everybody's glory. So in as much as a lot of people are awoken on social media, preaching and teaching, streets, they hot too. Not everybody wake up. It does not matter the country you are. You can get palm oil, you can get salt, you can get egg. It has to be palm oil. It has to be palm oil. Now with your left hand, okay? Even if you are living in you are living in a story building or 2, so long as you can see directly to the sun, it has to be done when the sun is out. You stretch this your left hand and pray. It's always good to introduce yourself. You see, we don't pray the way religious people pray. The way they pray is begging. We don't beg. We don't beg. We speak. Okay, we talk, we communicate. Okay, you begin to say, my name is Ezenwanyimele Esther H. Marina. Greetings to all the 4 elements: the water, the sea, the oceans, the fountain, the lake, the swamp. Greetings to the Son of God. Greetings to the land where I live. You can use your dialect to say it. After greeting, it is important to greet. Don't forget to add the witches and wizards. Yes, they are doing the work of God. The white witch, the red witch, the black witch, all of them are doing the work of God. In case you don't know. The name of your street, greet the name of that street. Greet all the guardians of the galaxy, the watchtowers, the watchers. If you don't know their name, I greet all the ancestors. Don't say my ancestors, because you're not in your father's house. After praying, I speak to my spiritual people, to my guards and guides. I am sorry. I don't understand what is happening. I don't understand which way to take. I don't understand what to do. I have gone here and there and I don't like what they are telling me. I don't understand. I want to hear. I want to understand. Visit me in the dream. Visit me physically, spiritually, and speak to me that I may understand in the way I will understand. After saying that, you do what? You turn it over your head 7 times and throw it away. Please be mindful when you are doing spiritual rituals. Don't throw it to where people will see. Don't throw it to, if you're living in your compound, your own compound, okay, you can throw it. So long as you don't have tenants, let's carry other people along. We believe in something that others don't believe in, okay? Or you don't have, where you are living is not conducive for you, okay? Get a white piece of paper or tissue. You do what? You put everything in it, okay? As you are going out, you throw it away. That is when you need to be careful and watch your dream. You don't do rituals and your mind starts running haywire. When you are doing rituals, please try and coordinate yourself and your spirit. Do not allow things that will stress you and distress you. Okay? That is not, this is exactly the time that people that owes you money will see you on the street. Something will provoke you. Something will try to distract you. That is that spirit that doesn't want you to become somebody in life. Trying to distract you. Before you know it, you'll fight. Before you know it, if I see this person here, and suddenly, that person that makes you angry, that thing that offends you. If you are living with people, you're living with your spouse, tell them that I'm doing a particular ritual. Please help me. I need to really concentrate in the next 2-3 days. Please. If you're a married man or a married woman, please let your spouse know. You don't just do rituals. You don't tell them and they want to have sex with you. They want to make love and you start flaring up. You get angry. Don't you see? Please don't stress me. I am doing spiritual work. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is why it's very, very important for you to map out a day in a week or 2 days in a week that you observe as your spiritual day, so that you don't get distracted. You don't just do something. You don't carry the people you are living with along and you say you are doing a ritual. It won't work. It won't work because you are not single. Okay? Even if you are single, you want to do rituals, switch off that phone. Okay? You have to see, spiritual people are not people you just spend your time. You just scrape out a little bit time for them to do it because let me just do it. Let them do the remaining. I see a lot of people say, I've done spiritual work here and there, nothing is working. I don't know. Are you finished doing spiritual work? I have done it for a lot of people that are finished doing spiritual work. The next day they went out with their boyfriend. Or somebody that promised them money in 1945 will now call them. And where are you? Now it's been a long time now. Come now, let me spoil you. They finished doing spiritual work. Barely 24 hours. They go clubbing. Barely 24 hours. They gallivant. And tomorrow they say that the spiritual work you're doing for them is not working. People who does not know what loyalty, faithfulness is all about. They won't give it to you. Why would they give it? They didn't give it to themselves, so they won't give it to you. Then how then will they give it to the spiritual realm? I don't understand. Clubbing is not running away. Your boyfriend is not going to run away. Sex is not going to finish. Nothing is going to go away. Just give yourself, out of 7 days in a week, give yourself 1 day. Or out of 24 hours in a day, you can just bring out 1 hour before you go to work and do your rituals. And before you know it, the universe will begin to take steps to open your path, open your ways, create more time for you to relax. Okay? Now, for the spiritual people, there's something that happens once in a while. There'll be a shift in the cosmic universe. And sometimes you just feel that you are angry. We just enter Taurus season. Okay? The two powerful universe element is clashing together, so it's really affecting us. You might feel that people are no longer coming, you're not doing work. I don't know, some of you feel that your power is no longer there. You feel restless, you feel angry, you feel dejected, you feel tired, nothing is happening. Whether you're a spiritual person or not, you call yourself a spiritual person or not, whether you are doing this work I'm doing or not, so long as you're a spiritual person, whether you are working, you have your career, you're a businessman, a woman, or whatever you're doing, when that alignment comes in, it will affect you. This is the time to do what? to speak. For those of you who doesn't understand your dream, after greeting the land where you live, your spiritual guides and guides, after greeting all the spirit, if you don't need to know them, you don't need to know their name. After greeting them, then say what it is that you need to know. This particular egg ritual is for knowing things you don't understand in the spiritual realm, things that consultation Alpha is not really telling you, things you feel that these people are not telling you. You know, some of you, when you go to your spiritual mentors, godfather, godmother for consultation, you are liars. You don't tell them the truth. You know what you did. You know the abomination that you committed that nobody should do in your family. You know what you are doing. You don't tell them, and you expect them to do miracle. This is the thing to do now for yourself, and say it to your spiritual people, because your spiritual mentor is not there. I'm not there. Your pastor is not there. This is time to say, I did abortion last month. Oh, he promised to marry me. He didn't, and I removed the baby. Oh, I'm sleeping with my boyfriend's boyfriend. Oh, because I love the guy. He's giving me money. What do I do? Oh, this is my husband brother. I love him so much. Oh, I have had sex with him. I'm so. This is time to confess those you're saying. Okay, this is time to confess it. And ask. You know, some of you don't believe you are doing wrong. You don't believe you are wrong. This time to ask, well, this thing I'm doing, is it good? This business I want to go into, should I do it? Please, when you are doing egg ritual of this particular type, write down all the things you want to say. Don't use one egg and put in 30 words, billions of words, so that when the answers come, you understand. Do not confuse yourself, because it's not your spiritual family, it's not your guardian angels you are confusing. You are confusing yourself. Ask one question at a time, so that when the answer comes, you will understand it. You can do this particular egg ritual once in a week. Okay, don't do it twice, so that you know go scatter your brain. What you see might scare you. I have done this ritual, I have done this teaching before. If you are not strong enough, you know spiritually, you're not mentally capable, what you see might scare you. You might say that you are not the only one living in your apartment. I beg. In this particular one, be careful when you are doing it. Okay? You don't just mess up last 2 days and you want to do this ritual today. It doesn't work like that. Please. Okay? Now, for the first ritual I talk about of this one, if you're a Christian, you are doing this. After cleansing yourself and doing the rest of them, you can read Psalm 35. Psalm 35. Oppose them that oppose me. Fight against them that fight against me. Read it from beginning to end. Psalm 35, if you are a Christian. Okay? After doing it this way. Okay, your child. Maybe your child or your daughter is not married, or your son is not doing well or something. Give them the egg to cleanse themselves. When they cleanse themselves, tie it like this. Okay? Tie it like this. If you have 4 children, do it different days for them. You can do it once a month, okay, for your children. But they will be the ones that use their hand to cleanse themselves with the egg. Except the child is a toddler or a baby. Cleanse that child. Call their name as you are cleaning it. You know, some of you are in the habit of, a lot of people come carrying your child, touching your child hand, you know, carrying the child. You know, I don't like anybody touching my children from day one. I don't like that. I don't trust myself. How will I trust you? Little babies that God gave to you that you brought to this world to take care of them. Okay? Time will not permit me. Okay, time will not permit me to tell you all the kind of evil that is being done. Okay? So when you finish cleaning that child, if that child cannot handle the egg in a way that child will break it, use that child to cleanse their body, their head, every part of their body, under their foot. Then use this this method I used to tie it. Okay, this one is for adults. Those who think, who want to know, who want to join into the spiritual. The karobi, say people will get liver, and them they do this one. Okay, after doing it for that child, when you are praying with Psalm 35, said, In Igbo, he said, Busoha, Lusoha, Lusoha, Gobundina, Lusomogo, Busoha, Bundine, Busamaga. In English, he said, fight against them that fight against me. Fight against them that fight against, call that child's name. You can't do that ritual, this egg ritual for somebody that's not around. The person must touch the egg. The person must cleanse themselves with the egg. Even if it's your child, no matter how big they are, let them do it. You do the time. Make sure it's clean needle. It has to be clean, big or small. It doesn't matter the size. It has to be clean, new one. It's not the one you don't use soak glue to. New one. Okay? Then you can pray for them as a mother, as a father, or as a, maybe it's a housemaid that is with you, or your uncle's child. Then pray. That place, they said in the Bible, for you, people will be Christian. That place, the Bible said, fight against those that fight against me. No, put the name of that child. Okay? Put the name of that child there. Okay? So, that is just it. If you are doing this ritual and there are things you see you don't understand, try and chat me on WhatsApp. Okay? On WhatsApp. My number is +234 7066 514823. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, for those who want to understand or you want to see your spiritual guide, don't forget to do this ritual so that you understand where you're coming from, where you are going, what you are here to do. Okay? One question at a time. One question at a time so that you can remember. One question at a time. If you don't want change, if you are somebody who is always scared of the spiritual, please don't do this particular one. Okay? The answers you're going to say, you might not like it. You might not like them. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My name is Sezawanya Milesta Henche Marina. My name is. I love you guys. So, I love you guys like Kilo Day. Bye bye.